Welcome everyone to this exciting interview segment. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with Jesse Hutch, star of the movie Homestead. Join us as we delve into Jesse's insights into his character and the challenges of filming this movie. Thank you for being here with us, Jesse.
Hey, thank you very much for having me, and thank you for calling me one of the stars of the show. That's an honor, but there's a large cast, and I'm just blessed to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. So, can you tell us a little bit about your character in Homestead?
Yeah, absolutely. Evan Lee is an ex-Green Beret, so obviously military background. He's not married. He is a very, I'd say he's a good friend to have around. He's a guy that you want to have your back, whether you're in battle or whether you're in discussion about something important in your life. He's a guy that will support you, even if he disagrees with your decision.
Mhm.
And I believe he always wants to find the best in people and pull that out of them.
And what initially attracted you to your role in this movie?
First and foremost, it was the people making it right out of the gate. You know, from the director Ben Smallbone to his producing partner Andrea Royer to the Cascas to the Orvises to the. I mean, I can't even name them all because there's just an immense amount of people that were absolutely just some of the kindest people I had already known. Some of them were new to me. I just met them. But all along the way, everybody was just cool people, man. I really appreciated their look on life, their attitudes, the reason they were doing this project. And then quickly behind that, they sent me the script. I read it, and what I read was amazing. Like I was like, I'm in. Sign me up.
Yeah. And the environment on set, what was the environment on set?
Oh, community, family. When you think of a homestead, that's kind of how our show operates. It's a homestead. We are all together. We're all there. We all need each other. We all help one another, and we're there to support each other. So it has been truly an amazing experience, just kind of living through life with everyone involved on this project, and that includes the people that we've met even in the offices. Right? Not everybody's on set. You
Yeah.
meet people in accounting. You meet the publicists. You meet producers and fundraisers and you meet investors and brand partners, and man, everyone, there's just a really incredible amount of people that you love hanging out with. I mean, we have dinners together. We have our families have met, our spouses have met, and
Yeah.
so yeah, so it's truly um, one of the best experiences I've had in my 24 and a half years of being an actor so far.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What do you think makes this movie so special and captivating?
Mm. I think the themes and the issues that we sort of tackle and approach and present are just so timely to what we're all living through right now in life, and I think it truly touches your heart. Like at the end of the film, I don't know, I really believe and hope that people feel really like encouraged and hopeful and affected, and you'll be challenged too. So it's an entertaining movie. We also have a TV series that follows the movie. So this is a story that you get to kind of start to really get into. I mean, it's not just like, I mean, the movie's great and I love it. And it's like, but the bonus is we're not like, here's a movie, bye, never talk to you again. It's like, here's a movie. Did you like it? We have more.
Yeah. Do do you know at this point where we can watch the series
Yes. So the movie actually drops today. Today's opening
in theater?
across North America. So December 20th. It's in theaters right now. You can go watch the movie. At the end of the movie, there's a QR code and you can scan it. You could do something called pay it forward. So if you buy a ticket for someone else that may not be able to afford a ticket or just can't make the ends meet for their own, that gains you access to the first episode of the TV series. You can go home tonight and start watching.
Oh,
If you become an Angel Guild member, I believe, part of the streaming platform, then you can also watch the second episode. We're in talks right now about going back and finishing the rest of season one. But trust me, I think you'll be quickly kind of involved and captivated by the performances, the characters, the storyline. I'm excited to share this with everyone.
That's amazing. And what can you tease about your character journey?
Mm. Well, my character journey is, I'd say, in the film, without giving anything away, he helps he helps people during critical times in their life, and I'm attracted to the part of him that's always trying to find the truth and the good in people. I really think that's important. And I would love that in my own life, to find what's good in people and to always kind of keep my eyes open uh, for such a thing.
Great. And the last question about this movie, what was your favorite scene or moment while filming it?
Okay, well, I'm trying to do that without
Yeah.
spoiler alerts or giving away any of the plot. Um, I mean, one of my favorite scenes is just a scene where I'm with Bailey Chase, who some of you may know from the series Longmire. I mean, he's done a ton of projects in his career so far, but awesome actor, great dad, amazing person. And we have a scene where his character is going through some really tough decisions, and he has one of our guys on one shoulder, sort of saying, "Hey, this is what we got to do," and then you have me on the other shoulder saying, "Maybe this is how we approach that." And for me, that was a really important scene. And Evan, my character, also has the opportunity to make people laugh. So I hope that people notice that as well, because I think comic relief is kind of important, and it's a special thing if you get to have some of that. So
I agree.
that's my answer. I don't want to give anything away.
Okay, great. So, change of subject.
Uh-huh.
I would love to ask you a question that I ask to all the artists I have the pleasure to talk with. What have been some of the most memorable projects you have worked on throughout your career and why for you?
Hmm. Well, I recently was encouraged to look on my IMDb, and I think I have over 105 or 106 projects now
Yeah.
attached to my name. And so I'm very blessed to have worked that much and been doing it this long so far. I feel like I'm just getting started. But to be honest, every single one of those projects was a stepping stone and a learning opportunity and a moment of growth for me, not only as an actor and a performer, but as a person.
Yeah.
And so my big general answer is I've needed every single one of those. Now, some of them stand out for various reasons, right? Some of them I've gotten to do more action in, and I love that, right? Like I played a bad guy on the CW and Batwoman, and I had a blast being in the DC Comics universe and playing a character that actually exists in the comic books. And so, I mean, that was kind of special and unique, right? I was in a show called Heartland, which is a very family driven show, about horses and animals and people's lives around that. And I was able to play a character named Bryce, who was a military veteran that was paralyzed from the waist down and had to learn how to ride horses again. That was really memorable for me, just what I had to learn and how to learn to ride horses like that, and really acquired an appreciation, for folks that are paralyzed and what that life is like for them. My first job ever, of course, on Dark Angel
Yeah.
with Jessica Alba, going way back. I mean, an amazing experience. It was my first professional job ever. I'll never forget that. Homestead right now is an amazing, unique experience for me because just we've had a theatrical release. I've done a bunch of press junkets. I've been to 4 different states now doing premiere releases of the film, and it's been an amazing experience that you don't always get. So I'm very thankful for that, and I'm living in that right now. So that's also my favorite, right? Is just being present and being where I am and enjoying what God has on my path right
Amazing. So the last question, can you tease something about your next projects?
now. The next projects. Oh, well, anyone who works in this industry, you're always working on the next project.
Yeah.
And there's a saying that says you're only as good as your next project. And I'm like, oh, okay. What is that? I am moving into a lot more of independent producing and directing.
Yeah.
I've written a few scripts. I've co-written a few scripts with a good friend of mine, Don McLeod, and so we're working on getting those into development. And we're getting some good momentum. It's just a matter of which one goes first and where it goes. So I'm sorry I can't be like more specific, but getting very close to probably directing and possibly acting in something at the same time. And and so that's exciting. And then I have a lot of people sending me their scripts, and oh my, there's some good scripts coming in. And I really want to support others too in what they're doing. And so I'm doing my best to help move some other people's projects down the field as well. So it feels good when you can connect with people and go, oh man, they're really good at that, and they're really good at that. They should meet. Let's put those people together. Just being a connector is sometimes one of the greatest feelings because all you have to do is connect people. Like you just got to go, hey, you and you should talk.
Yeah, that's great. So, about the project you are writing and producing, can we know the genre?
Oh, the genre, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have one that's I would say is a Christmas comedy,
Ooh.
and and then I have another one that is a science fiction action.
Oh, great.
And then we also have a series that we've been working on, which is uh, buddy cop comedy action. So it's like Bad Boys and Lethal Weapon, but
Mhm.
it's family friendly.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then, oh man, I have another one that I think is really cool. It's a kids adventure comedy. So it's really fun, and I think I'd love to, yeah, I'd love to have that one made. I just think that it would be so cool to be able to connect something with my kids and maybe have my kids be a part of it, and then just reach that generation of kind of kids aged 10 to 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so that's also a special project in my heart.
that's great. Amazing. Lastly, small question that we are light up for the
Okay.
situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Survive the shows. We are big fans of Christmas rom-coms.
Hmm.
What is your all-time favorite?
Just in general, or ones that I've made?
What do you prefer? For
Oh,
the
that's
main
tough.
and one the oldest.
Well, I mean, Elf is still one of my favorite movies. Home Alone, although that's not really a rom com,
But it's a Christmas
but
movie.
but I still love watching those movies a lot and watching them with my kids. Man, of the movies I've made, I think I have 11 Christmas movies now, so I can't just pick one favorite. I will say I think the fans really like Let It Snow with Candace Cameron.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, I mean, fans who love Christmas movies, they just love all the Christmas movies. But I think that A Christmas Blessing, I played Otto. I think that really stood out to a lot of people, and I'd like to develop that character more. So we're trying to see if there's an avenue for that.
Ooh.
And then also, what does it look like uh, to to get some more of those projects into the pipeline, right? I mean, let's make some more Christmas movies.
Yeah. So this is it. Make sure all of you to coach Homestead in theaters from today and coach the series. And
Uh-huh.
in the interview, we say how to do that.
Oh, amazing! Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Oh,
you, Desi, to join us today.
yeah. Thanks for having me. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Thank you. You
Yeah.
too. And thank you all for watching.
All
Bye!
right. Thanks, everybody. Bye bye.